Hey again, everybody. So, just finished my doctor's appointment with Dr. L. Everything went good. I tried to ask him if I could get off the medication, and he said no. So, um, but yeah. And I'm going to post a video of it. But so I get there, and I see Nurse Rebecca with this little tiny Yorkie in her hand, and I'm like, oh, I want him. And she's like, yeah. She's like, he's a rescue. So she's like, here, you can hold him. So she brings him out to the waiting room and gives him to me. And come to find out, he's my doctor's new little rescue Yorkie. He's an older dog named Freddie, little Yorkie. And a neighbor of my doctor's saw him out like the back door, and thought that he was a dead squirrel on the patio and went to go move him and realized it was a little doggy that was alive. So my doctor's wife saw him and was like, I want him, especially when they discovered he wasn't chipped or anything. And so they've only had him 2 weeks tomorrow, but he stayed in my lap the whole time. He was cold, so I took my jacket off, wrapped him in my jacket, and he just gave me loving and loving. I'm going to be in trouble when I get home with the kitties and the dogs, but you know how that goes. But yeah, but he's just so cute. I just love him. He was just so sweet. He had stinky breath though, but he gave me kisses, and on my arm I put a bunch of hand sanitizer on my arms because they smell like Freddy breath. But the appointment went good. So like I said, he was like, I asked him, basically I am on Suboxone because, for all my pain, they had me on fentanyl all at one time. I wore 2 fentanyl patches, and then took Dilaudid and morphine, and so even though my, my brain, I wasn't addicted as far as, oh my God, let me get high, because that stuff didn't even take my pain away, much less make me high, loopy. I would talk to you just like I'm talking to you now, whereas most people on that crap would be like, yeah, it didn't do it. And I was like, and I'm still hurting. And so, he put me on Suboxone, I think October we started it, maybe September, October of last year. Anyways, and so I asked him, because honestly, I'm getting to where I don't even take it every day. I forget about it. So I have dissolvable strips that I put under my tongue. And so I asked him, I said, Dr. L, is there would you be willing to let me go off this? I said, because honestly, I forget to take it a lot and I'm fine. And he said, and of course, I knew what the answer was going to be. Before I could even finish talking, he said, nope. And I said, okay, I knew you were going to say that, meanie. But I had to ask. And he said, nope. He said, you were on that crap too long. Your body and your liver was too addicted to it, even though you don't realize it. And, you weren't up here. He said the rest of your body was, which is why when I would forget and not take a pain pill, my body would go through withdrawals, which sucked. And that's why I was like, I don't like that crap. But he said no. He said I need to be taking it for quite a while. So I said that's fine, even though I don't really agree with him. But he's a very smart man. He's a very good doctor, and he definitely knows what he's talking about. So I'm not going to question him. So, but I figured I'd give it a try, even though I knew the answer was going to be no. I even told my mom, I said, yeah, I'm going to ask him if I can get off, but I know he's going to say no. Yeah, he did. I was like, so do you think no? Okay, sorry, my bad. But, and then, in fact, I was talking to a couple girls, Mackenzie and Heather, out in the waiting room. Mackenzie comes out and goes, yay, he didn't yell at me. I said, oh, good, awesome. Maybe he won't yell at me then. He didn't yell at me. Other than saying no. Blah, 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 blah. Asked how treatment and chemo was going. I told him 17% shrinkage. And I was telling him how this chemo, is supposed to elevate your liver enzymes, but mine are doing really good. And he said, well, hell, he was like, with all the dope that's been in your body, with all the opiates, your liver is like, this is nothing. I can do chemo. I was like, okay, really? You didn't have to make me sound like a damn crackhead. So, but anyways. So, oh well. But the appointment went good. If nothing else, because I got to hang out with little Freddie and his goofy looking little cute self. So, but I took a video of him and I'll post it. But I'm going to go because it's raining even worse than it was when I was coming. So, but I love y'all. Oh, and I decided, even though I got asked to lunch, I decided not to go. I just, I don't know. I don't know how to say this without being rude, but I just feel like it's somebody that ultimately I just won't mesh with. And it's just not really the complete type of person that I'm looking for. And I have settled too many times in my life, and I'm not going to do it again. In fact, honestly, I settled in my last relationship, even though I ended up falling in love with him. And I'm not going to do that. And so I don't want to waste my time or anybody else's. So, and actually, we were supposed to meet in around an hour anyway, and there's no way I would make it. So, but, so I just very politely just told him, thank you, but no thank you. So, oh well, it just is what it is. When something's meant to be, it'll be. If it is, it is, and if it isn't, it isn't. So I'm just gonna leave it in the hands of God. If God's got somebody in mind for me, then He'll send in my direction. But and until then, Lord Jesus Christ is just my main man. He'll always be my main man, but you know what I mean. So, but anyways, okay. Well, I'm gonna go because I'm about to go on the freeway. Bye, bye, bye. Love y'all.